Hello and welcome back to another episode of Riichi Mahjong. Today we're going to be playing 4-player East in the Silver Room. Hopefully, going to get out of the slumper we are on right now. It's a little unfortunate, we've been losing a lot of games, but what can I say? I think someone's just out to get me. I mean, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Like, I apparently Maka says I'm playing pretty good. The game, however, is not serving me up wins like it was in the bronze room, and frankly for the first half of the silver room. But I was looking at my rank, and if I understand this correctly, maybe someone can correct me. It takes 300 points to get from Adept 1 to Adept 2. And it takes 400 points to get from Adept 2 to Adept 3, right? If I lose another 1 or 2 more games, I'm pretty sure it's going to be more efficient for me to D-rank in terms of the total points needed. Because like what if I lose it again, I'm 300 points away from getting back to East 4, or not East 4, getting back to Adept 2. So I don't know, man. But I mean, hopefully that situation is never going to come to arise. I mean, this is the situation. 164 right now, and we just gotta play some solid Mahjong. You know, like the last few episodes. You know, yes, did I make some mistakes? Yeah, I made some mistakes. But I was playing, for the most part, pretty solid Mahjong. I mean, you can argue it, but like it was pretty decent. Like I wasn't doing anything terribly. And maybe the lesson I need to learn here is just stop pushing so hard. But what am I supposed to do in the East 4 game? I don't know. I mean, I'm putting myself in this situation, queuing up on East 4. But you know, I'm trying to have a quick and easy game. And it's anything but quick or easy. It's given me some nightmares, frankly. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. It's going so well, and then suddenly it's not. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? How am I gonna come home and show my kids my loss streak? I'm just kidding. I don't have any kids. But if I did, they would be very disappointed in me for losing all these Mahjong games. Anyway. I've been thinking about it. It's like, okay, what did I do to like anger the Mahjong gods? And I'm thinking back to the last time I played in person. I had these fries. I got these fries, and they were so good. And you know, a lot of people would just leave the fries on the table, but me, like, no. I had to eat the fries while playing Mahjong, and I think that pissed off a lot of the a lot of the Mahjong gods up there. To be honest, you know, I was playing with one hand. And with the other, I was eating the fries. It's like, this is not good table etiquette. And of course, this is a casual game, but I mean, maybe no one said anything against me there. No one did. No one called me out on it, so I think it's okay. But at the same time, I'm thinking back and like, maybe that is, it's too taboo for the Mahjong experience, and I'm being punished for that. And if that's the case, then so be it. You know, like, I'll take my beats, I suppose, but I got to get out of this slump I'm in, really. Okay, East 1, we're not the dealer. This hand, nothing's going on. So, frankly, I should fold this hand. If I'm smart, I fold this hand. What are our shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like no, we got nothing. We got nothing going on. And so I'm a little afraid to like discard a lot of our like crazy tiles, our East Wind and our White Dragon. None of them has been discarded, so I think I'm just holding these for the rest of time. maybe that's the what's going on here. On the other hand, there's 30 tiles left. No one's really made a huge move, but I just don't think it's the hand for me. And when I think about it, like when I was winning, like back when I was like novice 3-star, I had all this thing. I was talking so much about folding. I was like, you just gotta fold, right? And it's like, I did a lot of folding there, and then eventually I started over folding. I was folding too much for the bronze room, at least. I mean, theoretically we're close, but the thing is, like, even if I get in Tenpai, I'm not discarding. Well, I guess I can discard the White Dragon now, but it's like this East Wind, I'm not discarding out of my hand, right? It's just not happening. Let's get the White Dragon out. But at the same time, I mean, we're getting some value in our hand very slowly, right? We got a red 5. But if no one else drops an East Wind, Sure as hell, I'm not dropping an East Wind. Do I have any safe tiles against this? I really don't. No Sujis either? Oh, this is devastating. Wait, I actually had no safe tiles. I mean, the 7 looked a little safe because the 8 discard. But, I mean, what? 9? Well, I guess it's a 6. 4... I don't know. Oh, the 4 discarded? I didn't really want to discard the 4, low-key. Wait, I gotta lock in. What am I safe tile? I mean, this isn't a safe tile. Get rid of this. It's 1 away from the door. It passes. I have no idea how. What's safe here? The west is safe. Good. And I think that ends the round. Oh my god. I honestly, like, I was locked in. And I still, so many times, could have just been screwed. They're waiting for the 2, the Dora. It's okay. We escaped that hand. We escaped the hand. I'm very surprised Shima on the right wasn't in Tenpai. I thought they were in Tenpai the whole time, but I mean, what can you do? Okay. New hand, new me. Hopefully we don't need to fold this hand. But you know, I made it out alive. That's better than a lot of my other games. You know, I feel like I would have dealt in the other games. Maybe I'm taking a more cautious approach to this game. And it's gonna reward me. Not because I'm making the correct calls, but because, I don't know, let's open up our hand here, to be honest. We call the red 5, and I just feel like it's an all simples type of situation. We're still in East 1, we got time. Our hand's not looking terribly for that. I mean, we have a 6-8, pair of 2s, 5-6. Definitely can come together. And I'd love to just call for value, you know? Otherwise, what's this hand really doing? Like, Riichi Pinfu? It probably is going to be all simples anyway, but, you know, it's worth it, I suppose. Let's get rid of the 2 here. And we're close, right? We got 6, 7, 8. I mean, okay, it's interesting because theoretically you can pawn the 6s, right? But then what? You're waiting with a 7, 8 and the 9 screws you? I'm not about that. I think it may be a 6, 7, 8 type of thing. Pair of 2s, 5 and 6, that's 3 shapes, and we're just looking for a pair. Not the worst case scenario. I was doing a lot of thinking recently. Yeah, we cheat this. Doing a lot of thinking recently, and I think I want to start making YouTube shorts about Mahjong, just to, like, you know, get my name out there in the community a little bit. And I was wondering, like, how much effort am I going to put into this? Like, or what kind of video should I make? Should I do voiceovers? Because I don't know how good it is for short form content to put in clips of me just talking. I mean, maybe, but a lot of times it's going to be out of context. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't looked through. I mean, this is just devastating. I'm going to discard it. I do not want that in my hand. It's safe, luckily. But this is the thing. Last game, I had a Dora Red Dragon in my hand. It was like discard number 5 or something, and I discard it and I get Rond. Like, how cruel can fate be, really? How cruel can it be? Are you kidding me? It's just like that's just not okay. Okay, so the 6 is definitely getting discarded. We need, I mean, okay, the best draw, I mean, this is a good draw here, right? I'm gonna say the best draw, maybe another 6, but it turns out the 5 is the best draw because it puts us in Tenpai already. And it's, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's all simples red 5. It gets us in the game, right? It makes back the exhausted draw we had to pay out, and I'm down to push it. Now, it's nice being having an open hand because it means I can fold. Now, the thing is, there's gonna have to be a lot of things to go wrong for me to fold. Now, I wanted to play some more defensive tactics this game, and this, one of the things I've been trying to do is look at Suji. I mean, what are some good Sujis here? The 6 means the 9 and the 3 is safe. I mean, the second Dora, I'm going to discard it. No one should be using it unless they're using it as a pair. The Riichi comes, let's see, is there Suji here? 7 and 1. I mean, the West, safe enough for me to keep pushing, I think. No, we don't need to pawn anything. I mean, the 4 and the 7, they can come out, you know? It's like, it's not the worst tiles. Unfortunately, the 4 and 7 is probably being used in everyone's hand. If we really look at all the discards. Now I think we fold here. I mean, like, I understand, like, I could just, it's just the worst case scenario for me, but like, the 6 is such a live tile here, and I think I want to look back on this game. And just see if that was the right call, you know? Because I just have such a feeling that the 6 is live for either the Riichi or someone. I mean, there's no, like, none of these tiles are being discarded, you know? Like, it's just like, everyone's using them, like, it's probably gonna deal in for someone. So, East 1 repeat, I'm gonna write this down. Unfortunately, I'm not in Tempai again. Does this help me to cheat it? Like, no, it doesn't. Let me just get out of this hand. The 1 should be safe. East 1 repeat game. East 1 repeat 1. Check 6 discard. Wrote that down on my desk. I'm the only one not in Tempai. It actually was safe. It hurts me. It hurts me not to be in Tempai there, but I think it was the smart play. And to be honest, like, yes, we're a little ways behind now after dealing out the whole penalty, but at the same time, it's still East 1. This is basically a South match. Plenty of time to make up the deficit, and my dealer seat is still live. I mean, we've had like I've had 2 games that have just gotten to exhaustive draw, and no one is winning. So I don't know if that's a case of just luck of the draw, or maybe everyone's playing defensively. Who knows? Look at our hand, though. We have 2 Norths in our hand. Unfortunately, it's a guest win, but like, what can you do? Not always gonna get lucky. Now, we can definitely still use this in a Pinfu hand, something to think about, right? Because it is a guest win, it adds no value. Let's discard the South here now. I think there's value keeping the 7 just in case we do want to accept the 8, right? And it's not the worst case scenario. I mean, we have our shapes. Let's say the North is the pair, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Riichi comes down early. This is interesting. Now, we do have a safe tile. The 9's a safe tile. But it's really hard to tell, like, anything that's going on in this hand. I feel okay pushing a little bit. Because of the 1 discard, I don't know if they're using the 2. I mean, it could be the case. Let's say they have, like, a 1, 2, 2. And they discard the 1 waiting for the 2. Like, there's definitely a chance. This is tough because I really don't want to discard the Dora. But it does put us, it would have put us perfect 1 away to discard the Dora, right? 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Right? Now I have the chance to do it again. And the Dora just passed over here. So I feel safe discarding against the Riichi. So I think that was the better play. Right? And now we're perfect 1 away. I mean, the 9's like one of the safest tiles I can do here. More tiles are piling up. And I think I have to push here. I mean, it's hard. This is a tough discard to do. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay because they didn't Riichi off. Someone's gonna call it. Yeah, they didn't Riichi off the 3. Remember, the Riichi tile came down after someone called it. So usually I don't like discarding a tile next to the Riichi tile. But in this case, I think it's okay because this was just a random draw, right? And they've discarded the 1s and stuff, so. Red Dragon gets called. We're still perfect 1 away. Right? It's not the worst case scenario yet. And I think, like, okay, if this does come down to exhaustive draw, I really do want to be in Tempai. The Ron gets calmed, and this is the first actual hand of the game. Riichi Nomi. Fantastic. It's so many points because of the dealer repeats, but so be it. And we're just going to live in 4th for the time being. I mean, this is just my home now. And if there's ever a time to push, it would be now. So maybe we go for an all simples hand. Although, I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, this is a Riichi hand if I've ever seen one. I mean, look at we have the Dora. There is definitely consideration to just go for all simples and just send it, you know? Because Like 6, 7, 8. I think that's the move. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. Like, I understand we're close, right? Southwind pair. 7, 8, 9, 5, 6. I mean, discard the 3, right? Then you have a 5. Then you have, like, so many things. We can't call this, unfortunately. But hear me out here. All simples is definitely on the table, right? We don't even need to accept the 9 anywhere, right? It's tough. Now I think we definitely go for it because that's one of our harder shapes, right? Hear me out. 6, 7, 8. What are we looking for? It's pair of 4s. 5, 7, 8. I mean, we're looking for a pair, I have to say. I mean, this helps, right? Now we pawn any of these, right? Pawn the 3s or the 4s. There's only 1 3 left, right? Yeah, we do cheat this, right? We have a 3, 4, 5, and then we're looking for a pair. And I mean, like, I'm down, you know? Like, I'm down to wait for the pair. Like, okay, what's the worst can happen? They don't know that I'm waiting for it yet. I mean, okay, we have to cheat this. Unfortunately, we're waiting on the 5, but it's still just a pair wait, so I'm down to switch it out for something. This gets us another red 5, and now, look, I have 2 door, 2 red 5. Yeah, obviously I can't wait in the north. Can the 5 come out? Maybe. I'm gonna switch it around though. I am gonna switch it around. If I get any tile that's better, I don't need to cheat anything. That doesn't work. It's an all simples hand. But again, I'm close. I got into Tempai really quickly. Yeah, I mean, this is a much better tile to wait on. It's technically around the Dora. Oh, we got lucky there. I love the switcheroo. Sometimes single tile Yorkin is all you need to do to win. And suddenly, I'm very happy. All simples, Dora, 2 red 5. It's a dealer Mangan. Off of the second place person. So that puts us in first place. And we get to continue with our dealership. Finally, it paid off a little bit. And you know what I have to say? It's not the best Mahjong I've ever played. If I'm going to be honest, not the best Mahjong. Single tile waiting, perfect calls. I think the switch to all simples was an interesting one. I do want to check, right? East 2 simples. Let's write that down. We don't need the 1 here, right? We can already accept the 3. Disconnected. Hopefully they'll join back. Okay, let's take a look at our hand. New hand, new me. So got a lot of the same kind of stuff, right? 7s and 9s. Still have this east wind, and I mean, I'm obligated to keep the east wind because it is my double wind. The question is, how long do I keep the east wind? This player has disconnected and they're probably timing out now. Although I have a feel like I thought the bot would take over. What's that all about? Okay. Don't need this 1. Let's look. How many ways away are we? I mean, we have this 4 which we're going to use. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we have 4 pretty solid shapes right now. I mean, not the best shapes, but they are shapes, right? So our hand's pretty ways away. I mean, we haven't completed a single one except the 7, 8, 9. It's definitely possible to win this hand. I mean, and I gotta try, you know? I gotta push. Although in this position, right, I'm, what, 5,000 points ahead. All right? It's East 2. That's the thing. Like, if it was East 3 or East 4, you gotta start thinking about closing the game out. But there's still lots of game to be played. And so I am very interested in increasing my lead. Perhaps. That's okay. Anyway, nothing's really happening in this game. Let's go move on to one of my other talking points. Yes, I have gone back to listing talking points before my videos. You know, I feel like it helped me out. Love to see this. I think the 4 is the weakest tile here, right? Now we're definitely going to call the east. And we actually have a lot of tiles to call if we do open up our hand, right? The 7s, the 8s. I don't actually like keeping the 5. We can already accept the 6, right? And having this pair of 8s here, I mean, we don't actually need to call the 8s if it does come down. Should keep that in mind. Let's pawn this. I'm ready to fight for this hand. I believe the Easts are coming down. And if not, sue me, I suppose. But I mean, there's been a lot of exhausted draws this game, so I'm down to just like not fight that much. I mean, this gets us there, but the 7 is a pair, right? Let's discard the 9. I think, okay, if we're gonna win this hand, right, the East, we're gonna need to call the East. In that case, the 8s are a pair, and then we're looking for the 3, right? So the question there was, like, I mean, we're always gonna accept the 3 here, right? For the Dora. If we do discard the 8, we have a 7, 8, 9, yes. But at the same time, then we need to find a pair elsewhere. And it's not looking the best. Please don't deal in. I mean, I really don't have a safe tile against them, so the 2's the best, and it still lets us accept the 3. I don't have any safe tiles. Let's just discard the 4. We're gonna have to get lucky for the next few turns, to be honest, because it's not looking too good, right? The West is safe. Love to see that. Like, okay, we're in a good position, right? If we do end up calling the East, like the East is not going to come out in this hand. 7's safe. This is perfect. Yeah, I mean, now we're just calling Ron on the East. No, we don't need this. It's not a Yaku. Oh my god, sumoed the East Wind. That's actually incredible. Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, 1 Dora. Gets us out of that hand. Sorry for stealing your Riichi stick. And suddenly, the momentum's back in our favor. I mean, is this going to be the episode that we finally get out of the 4th place streak? It's actually, it's detrimental to my mental health that we're still in this streak. Honestly, this is the last straw. If I don't get this win here, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, we've been playing Mahjong every day for a long time, but I mean, this loss streak is not feeling too good. I have to say, it's not feeling the best. Let's hedge on the dragons a little bit, shall we? 2 people disconnected. You know, the more bots I play against, better. Okay, they reconnect. That's okay. We have our buddy the East Wind. I mean, last hand we got a little lucky, I have to say, but the East Wind did carry us after drawing 2 of them. There's the second East Wind going down, so maybe I'll get rid of mine shortly after. I mean, usually if an East Wind is discarded, like, it's not really coming out. Although, I'm proved wrong. What's the discard here? It's one of the dragons? One of the East Wind has been discarded, so another one's very, very likely to come out. If not, if it's not in the wall already. So, happy to see that. The 4 pickup's nice. We have a 4, 6, 8 shape, accepting the 5 and the 7. And our hand's actually looking kind of good, right? I mean, even if the Easts are a pair, we have 1. I mean, are we going to do the same thing again? Why not? I mean, it worked last time. Hold the phone. Okay, the fours are pair. The 4's a pair. I had to think about this a little bit. Okay, look, East Wind is gonna be our triple. 6, 7, 4, 6, 8. These are easy calls. The 4's are a pair. You keep the 3 for now. I mean, we'd love to accept the 5. Let's hedge a little bit, shall we? Let's hedge a little bit. Yeah, let's discard the 4 here, right? We can still accept the 7, of course, right? But we'd love to accept the 5, which is the Dora, if we do get it. And, well, now this is interesting, right? Sure, let's just completely tear our hand apart for the sake of, I don't know, anything. It's not the worst case scenario, right? I mean, we can now pawn one of these things, right? Let's save the south. It's a safer tile for later. I think that's the correct decision here. Yeah, I mean, okay, we can accept the 5. Like, I actually like this hand now. We can accept the 5. If we don't get the 5, right? We get the 5. Right? Now, okay, ideally we hit a 6 now. Right? Oh my god, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, and this is it. The pair is 3. I can't believe I just called that. It's like, okay, we accept the 5, and then we draw a 6. So the 3's our pair, and we're looking for the 5 or the 8. Can easily come down. Can easily come down. And that's what we like to see. Don't need the 4. It's 1 away. Wrong number. I mean, that would have been pretty incredible if we get it right away, but what can you do? Yeah, we're going to try to just get a bit of a dealer streak. 3's a little safer, right? 3 is a little safer. And technically just... Okay, we get stolen, but at least I'm not the one being stolen from. All simples, 1 Dora, 2 red 5s, a pretty good hand. Does it put them close to me? Slightly closer, but my hands have been pretty good so far, so I'm not too afraid. We finally leave the dealer seat, but that doesn't mean our hands are going to get any worse. We get 2 red dragons right away. Unfortunately, not the Dora. We draw the 2, actually. I was about to discard the 1, but we can keep the 1 for now. Yeah, I mean, I guess we open up our hand again, right? There's no reason not to. We're just trying to finish the game as fast as we can, so we're just going to do all the dirty tactics that allow us to get out of this game. Stand up and walk around. East. Goodbye, East. Let's look at this hand, right? We have pair 9s, pair 2s, pair 2s. I have faith again. Like, it's been working so far. I believe the red dragon is going to come out. If not, at least we had fun. It's not the worst hand. Here's the thing. If the red dragon does come out, we're waiting on 2 single-sided weights. Right? No, we have 1. We don't even need a weight on all the weights. Yeah, we chi this. Now we get rid of the 1 and the 2. Right? And then we have a good weight with the 5 and the 6. So this hand's can come together pretty quickly if we just draw the right cards. Easier said than done. I wonder what Maka's going to think about this game. I mean, I am playing differently, right? I'm adapting to the times, right? I'm opening my hand much more than before. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. I mean, if I think back to the last few games, not a lot of hand opening being done. We're in the same situation as we were before, waiting for the red dragon. The Riichi comes, and you know what? Like, I'm okay with folding here. Do I have a good fold tile? No. I don't think you're waiting on the 8, though. Ooh, they were waiting on the 8. I didn't check that, and this is not good. Half flush red 5. I was talking of a big game, but now we're not in first anymore. We're in second. And it's a bit of a battle. We got 1 hand to try to fix this. It's a decent hand, all things considered. I mean, the West Wind doesn't come down. We're not going to open up a hand there. Let's just be so for real, right? Like, let's take it easy. We have our green dragon, so we might end up opening up our hand at some point, right? But not right now, not right now. Right, like last hand we were waiting for the red dragon, but it didn't come out, at least as fast as I thought. Like, could I have discarded a better card there? Probably. But I didn't think I was in any position to fold. I mean, I was looking. It didn't look like the most foldable situation, all things considered. Like, I definitely wasn't expecting Kami to be there. So that kind of caught me by surprise. Let's discard some of our dragons. Okay, so what are we really looking for in this hand? We have a good weight with the 3-4. The 6 comes down. Right? 3 can be our pair. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we have 4 shapes right now. We're going to need to find a 5th one eventually. I mean, the easiest shape to break up, I'm not too sure. I mean, this would have been a pretty good shape to break up, but that's okay. We'd love to call the 5, obviously, to accept the Dora, but the 5, there's less of them in the deck. I gotta lock in a little bit. I am finding it nice to not be under threat of a 4th place, but I also know that, like, I gotta lock in a little bit. The 8 doesn't help us, but I think the 7 helps us even less, right? Because this is always going to be the 6, 7, 8 shape, right? And so maybe we can put something together around the 8 here. This is just a better situation now, I think. Right? Finding the 8, because we have a 3, 4, and then the 6, 8 shape to be able to accept the 5 and the 7. Although the 7 is ideal. We hit the 3. So now this can either be the pair or the triplet. I mean, we have 3 shapes right now. We're looking for 2 more. Fortunately, not a pair. I mean, ideally we just hit everything we need. This is a pretty good proposition, actually. Now we're going to discard the 8, right? Because look what we have going on. We have pair of 3s, and then we have a 2-3 shape, which is like the best double-sided weight you can have, right? So if we hit anything, right? If we hit 1-4 of bamboo or 2-5 of characters, we're there. Unfortunately, first place does decide to end the game, which, you know, all the power to them. And that's just how it's going to be. Now, I only gained 24 rank points. It's unfortunate. It could have been me at 53. But I did decide to get Ronda. I mean, that's my weakness here. But at least we're going up. At least we're going up. I am contractually obligated after every game to showcase all the mistakes and terrible accidents that happen in the game. Like my Ron. And I did write down many things this game. I wrote down many things to show. What's my prediction? I think it's B-. I don't think it liked a lot of my calls. A B. A little bit better than what I predicted, but at least I'm getting closer with my predictions. You got to give me that. Let's see how I did. Okay, first game's a warm-up game. This is the hand I folded, right? It didn't like the fold, right? But my first few discards were correct, actually. When did it start hating me? It actually liked the 1 discard here, so I like that. It hated this 8 discard. Yeah, I mean, I should have just discarded the white. It is 100% safe, right? But maybe I'm just saving it for later. It hates the 6 discard. Yeah, because I have the white dragon. Okay, but in my eyes, I was so scared to discard it for the beginning of the game that when it became safe to discard, I didn't discard it. And so that's why the ranking's so low, right? Eventually I do discard it, and then I'm just folding. Now, this is not very good, but I discard the 7 here. Now, the 6 is a dangerous tile here, and I could just keep holding on to it, but I decided to make it the solo tile in my hand. That could have been bad. Although I discard some more safe tiles, and then I'm just struggling. The 4 is safe here, but I guess I want to keep pushing. I mean, the 3 does not need to be safe, but I did correctly identify not to discard the 2, I suppose. Or am I still pushing this game? I think I am still pushing. I'm just getting lucky. The game ends and I'm not in 10 fight. This hand, though, I think I played correctly. We're going to go through these 2 hands. East 1, repeat 1. This is the 6 discard. This is when I fold. Let's see if I was correct, right? Now, does it like this call, like in the beginning of the game? Probably not. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't mind the call. It makes me feel a little bit better. Stroke my ego a little bit. Discard the wins. Now it's an all simple situation, right? 2 goes. The south goes. This call is probably fine, right? After the first call, after you open up, all the other calls are fine. Yeah, this is fine. Right? And then I'm very, very scared at some point in this game. I'm discarding the right tiles. The 7 becomes very scary. But at this point, I'm like, okay. We have a few easy discards here, which we kind of get lucky. And then I'm looking at my hand. I draw this 6 and I say, hey. It's all over for me. Like, I cannot discard the 6 here. And it's not a dangerous tile right now, but the 1 is safe. I mean, this is a stupid weight. Oh, the 1 that's left. And then the 7's bad. So I think the 2 is a good discard, and it does agree with me. And it wants me to discard the other 2 here. Yeah, they're probably right. And then the game ends. Okay, so that's interesting. A- on my manga hand. I don't really need to look at that. Let's look at the hand I run. Okay, so this is the thing, right? It gets angry at me. Oh, I skipped one. Let's go back to East 2. All simples. This is the one where I get the manga on with the all simples, right? Now, does it hate me? It hates this 9 discard, but they just don't know the they don't know the extent to which I'm about to push this all simples hand. Now, how does it like this call? It actually, okay, 30%, it's not an unreasonable call. And then the discards are pretty easy. And look, in this situation, like, yeah, you're obviously going to call this stuff, right? Chi this, right? And then you're obviously going to call this. Well, actually, this chi is not the biggest. But it does give you so much value. Like, I can see it, right? Because the 8's dangerous here, right? And I end up discarding it. And perhaps if I skip this, I'm just waiting on the 8 forever. But at the same time, I have no inclination that the 8's dangerous. It just happens to be dangerous. So then I discard 8 here because it's obviously the correct call. I mean, you do not wait for the 8. You wait for the 5 or something. I mean, you could wait for the 8, but that's not what Maka thinks. It's just an unfortunate situation. Oh, the 8's not dangerous. Wait. I'm actually confused here. Go back. It said the 8 was dangerous. No, the 8's dangerous for me. Oh, I look like an idiot. I was like, oh, the 8's dangerous here. But it's dangerous for me. This red highlighting is killing me. Okay, yeah. I discard the right tile here. Now the 5 is dangerous for everyone else. And then I win the hand. Okay, I play this hand well. And then finally, let's look. S minus. I see I played this correctly, and I just get destroyed. Right? How does the call look, actually? This call is looking dubious if I've ever seen one. It's not the worst call, everyone. It's not the worst call. And then near the end of the hand, I'm sure I'm supposed to discard the right thing. I mean, look, this is a minefield. What am I supposed to... Okay, no, it's not. The 2 is dangerous. The 2 in the red dragon is dangerous for everyone. I draw the 5. It's just the kiss of death. And it's just like, okay, what am I supposed to just discard the 4 or the 6? One of my win cons? No way. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. We take a second place today. Could have been a first. Unfortunate, but we're going to turn it around. We're going to keep up the momentum and hopefully get back on track to ranking up again. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, drop a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.